Hi, I'm Ray and welcome to episode 7, season 3 of A Brief History of Nothing.
And I am James.
Tonight we're going to talk about anti-vaxxers again.
Yes.
Yes, these people, beggars, I don't believe these people. They want their children to get sick. This must be close to child abuse. I don't know why these people aren't charged with it. Right, you've got a story tonight?
The reason we bring this up is because here in Brisbane there is a lady called Holly Singleton who's, I think one or two of her sons got down with chickenpox, probably both because chickenpox is very contagious.
2 of her sons, aged 3 and 5, contracted chickenpox.
Yeah. And she decided on this Facebook group, this anti-vaxxer Facebook group, and I will read you the posting. It says, "My son has a full case of chickenpox. We are all home together for the week. If anyone wants to clear this bug now and get it over with, please come to Brisbane and visit us. We are here to infect only those who want it."
Good. So if while their sons were instead of having them vaccinated, while her sons or anybody else came into contact with them that couldn't be vaccinated and they get chickenpox, are they going to take responsibility for that?
I don't know, probably because we're helping them by building their natural immunity.
Yeah, okay, good on you.
It's good, particularly, well, for you, particularly diabetes. If you catch something like chickenpox or influenza or something, you're more susceptible to complications.
Yes, exactly right. And that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And I haven't had shingles yet, so if...
You have had chickenpox?
I have had chickenpox.
I know you've had chickenpox because you gave me shingles.
Yeah, and I gave an extra neighbour at the time shingles as well. This was back before chickenpox vaccine was actually really commonly used. I've also had German measles back before their vaccine was commonly used on people other than teenage girls.
Yes.
Because both chickenpox and German measles can cause, in some cases, fatal birth defects.
Yes, exactly right. Yes. There are a lot of unforeseen problems.
Yeah, and otherwise healthy people can die of chickenpox, and a lot of them die of complications. Now, I did write down some of the complications here, right? And so chickenpox, by the way, is also sometimes called varicella because it's a varicella virus that causes it. And this is from the Center for Disease Control, the American health people. Here we are. It can cause pneumonia, encephalitis, which is an infection of the brain, meningitis, which is an infection of the meninges, which is a lining of the brain and spinal cord. So that's bacterial infections of the actual sores themselves.
Yes.
Bone infections and joint infections.
Yes.
So this is the kind of complications that you can arise from chickenpox.
Yes. But people think it is just, oh yeah, you get sick, you get over it, on you go. There is a reason why they develop these vaccines, you numpties.
Because particularly people with compromised immune systems, whether they have cancer or AIDS or some other medical problem, infants, a lot of these people that either can't be vaccinated for whatever reason, they rely on everyone else around them to be vaccinated.
Yes, that's exactly right. Yes.
Herd immunity.
Yes, herd immunity, that's exactly right. Yeah, and we'll never get it while we have these numpty anti-vaxxers. At some point, these people are going to pull their heads out of their asses, I tell you.
Yes. Oh, one of the replies to her thread on this Facebook post, by the way,
yes,
with another mother, right? Another anti-vaxxer mother. So she was waiting for a measles outbreak, lol.
Measles, look, chickenpox can be lethal. Measles can be even more lethal with greater complications.
Because measles can cause temperatures. I mean, they have similar complications, but also with measles you can have a temperature north of 40 degrees Celsius, but much above that your organs start shutting down.
Well, I can, as a child back in the early 60s, my eldest sister and I got measles at the same time. And they were seriously worried about her.
Yeah.
Because she was running an extremely high temperature and she was extremely ill.
Yeah. And also...
Because, you know, we're talking, you know, what, 62, 63 at the
his
late...
age.
Yeah, there just wasn't anything.
No, there wasn't.
And so if you got it... But we're trying to eradicate this. And kids died of measles.
Yeah, and kids die of chickenpox.
Yeah.
And so do adults that catch it, because the older you are, the more serious the symptoms in most cases.
Well, at least the Australian government has brought in one thing: no vaccinations, no payments from the government,
and you can, and childcare centres
won't have
and schools can say nah.
Yeah.
Bye.
So you anti-vaxxer assholes, get your kids vaccinated. The rest of us don't want to share your bloody diseases.
But this lady particularly, she doesn't call herself an anti-vaxxer. She just believes people should have a choice.
No. Emphatically no.
No. Get vaccinated unless you have a genuine medical reason to not be.
Yes.
I mean, there are genuine medical reasons. That's why we need herd immunity.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Yes.
All right. Enough of these drop kicks. Let's go on this day.
Right. What happened on this day? Interesting one for sciencey type people.
Yes.
In 1612, an astronomer called Simon Marius observed what we know now as the Andromeda Galaxy. Back then, they just called them nebula. I mean, we know a nebula is now a specific thing that is a gas cloud where stars form, but we didn't. No, but those days they didn't know that we were in a galaxy and there are other galaxies. That idea didn't really come around until the 20s, only in 20s. We should now specify now, being as we're halfway through the second decade of the 21st century.
Yes.
We should now say 1920s.
Yes. Wasn't Hubble involved in a lot of that?
He was involved in a lot of that. He was one of the working on the fact that, you know, we are in a galaxy with other galaxies around us.
Yes, that's why they named the telescope after him. Edwin was his first name.
Edwin Hubble, and he apparently was a douchebag.
Oh, really?
Very intelligent man, very clever man, but a douchebag.
Huh. Yes, things you learn.
Yes.
All right. In 1791, the American Bill of Rights was ratified. In 1915, evacuation from the Gallipoli Peninsula in World War I. Interesting evacuation. All the troops were evacuated, all the Australians were evacuated off Gallipoli without a casualty, which I don't know if it's ever happened before or since.
I don't think it hasn't happened either.
Now, in 1945, MacArthur ordered that the Shinto religion not be the state religion of Japan.
So Japan stops being a theocracy and starts being a secular state.
Yes, yes. And today marks the first anniversary of the Lindt Cafe siege and the killing of the manager and the lawyer there. Our thoughts go out to the people.
Yes. Alright, and who got born?
Who got born? Well, a well-known fiddle player.
Fiddle player?
Yeah, yeah. Nero Claudius Augustus Germanicus Antium, the 5th Emperor of Rome. Young Nero. He was born in AD 37.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we jump a few years.
Just the odd 1800 years.
1832,
yeah.
You may have heard of this thing called the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, well, Gustave Eiffel, who was a French engineer, that was his baby. Yep, old Eiffel. Now, Arthur D. Little, chemist, he patented rayon, one of the first synthetic fibres.
It was actually called synthetic silk for a lot of the time, but yeah, that's so we can get away from it. Cotton or wool.
Okay, 1892, J. Paul Getty, oil billionaire and serious weirdo. He had a few strange habits. He'd invite family and friends round for meals and then work out what it cost him and then give them the bill.
He was a billionaire and a serious tightwad.
Yes, seriously strange dude. In the comic, Tim Conway was born on this day. and I don't know where he got Tim from because that's none of his first names. He was discovered by comedian Anne-Marie, who, if anybody's old enough to remember the Dick Van Dyke show, Rosemary, Dick Van Dyke show, Rosemary was in that with Maury Amsterdam and Dick Van Dyke. Yes, so he was born on this day in 1933, Tim Conway. Now, because Canadian.
Because Canada.
Yes, yes. We always, when we can, we always, just because they're Canadian. In 1957, Mario Marius, a Canadian ice hockey player, was born on this day. Okay, now, one for you. Who was born on this day in 1968?
Garrett Wang, the guy that played Ensign Kim on Voyager. I am more of a Star Wars person, though.
Oh, I do know you like your
I don't mind a bit of Star. I prefer DS9 over Voyager, but I am more of a Star Wars person, and I am looking forward to the new Star Wars movie.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
he's going to disown me.
There's going to be a TV movie starring Garrett Wang as Captain.
English is hard, apparently.
English is hard. Yes, Charlie Cox, English actor.
Daredevil, and you may know him from Daredevil and a few other bits and pieces.
He was born on this day in 1982. Well, that's all of us tonight.
Yes.
Okay.
If you like us, actually hit the actual like button. If you don't like us, inflict us on everyone on social media.
Yes, yes. Tell people how bad we are. Okay. Now, share us amongst your friends. Come and see us on the dark side. We got cookies. Bye.
Bye.